these things across all these platforms. What I am is absolutely determined that platforms will not dictate whether I am able to go live or not. Select groups to share it to. Okay, let me share it to specific groups. It goes here by default. Then I am very happy with that. Hi, everyone. Recovery. Good to see you. So, we are starting 2026 with some very simple. Why am I running? In 2026, I am running to meet you head on. Yeah. I am running because I want to butt horns with you. That is why I'm running. How are you doing? Good to see all of you. I want you guys to experience some of the things that I have worked on. I was demonstrating to those who were on Facebook the platforms that I have built, and I do want you guys to use for your progress. The problem we have the problem we have is that my systems don't necessarily understand that this is a new year and we don't have time for wasting. So unfortunately, I do have systems that just want to waste my time. I wish I could leave them all behind, but I can't. I've got to go back and figure out what I'm going to do to conquer those things. So do bear with me. It's landing pages I want. That's why. What was it called? What was it called? All right, let's send this page. Let me put it here. And then I can share it with you guys who are on Facebook. TikTok, I think I shared it too already. Yeah. I can thank them for the support. Yay! Gorgy Hands, how you doing? All of you, you are finally seeing me here. I've been here for 3 years, you know. Actually, 4 years now. Exactly 4 years on the day. I came here on the 1st of January 2022. It's been 4 years. I know I haven't been exactly very consistent. So some of you have not seen my escapades yet, but it's wonderful that I finally can say that I am here. I'm here and I'm consistent. Yeah, 4 years to the day. I opened it as part of my 2022 New Year's resolution, which wasn't a New Year resolution of any kind at all. Those of you on Facebook, can you see the link that I have put on there? I'm going to add it to my community links so that you guys can all see it. Shamselk, hello. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Letitia. Happy New Year to all of you. We are having a New Year address. In our New Year address, I've been here, but it's good to see that. I'm glad you found me. Please follow the account so that you can be in touch with me this year. Let me explain what is going to happen this year on my pages, and it's going to be quite universal. 2026 is my year of ascendancy. It is the year where I am sick and tired of where I am. Okay, Sister Lorna, mwah, Happy New Year. It's good to see you. You were one of my most faithful supporters last year. I am very grateful to you. I value your comments. I value your engagement. Oh, you just did. Goji, beautiful. I'm looking forward to us interacting. The young man and his sister, they are now my parents. Those people, They are no longer children. So me, I am a woman with no children. I am now a woman who sits here and misbehaves. Letitia, Happy New Year, dear. And I get corrected by the people I birthed. Yes. Create a clip from the video, note, publish a poll, schedule a live event. I forget that they have all these things on the live editor thing. Me, it is easier for me to broadcast from my phone, and so that's what I do. You are welcome. Okay, so let me do the relaunch for those of you who missed it. You have to change it to Nanecha. But you know, Gorgie Hans is fine. It might be a brand name. And these are the conversations I want to have with all of you today. I want to share quite a lot of things with you. I want you guys to understand my positioning for 2026. And hopefully, those of you who've got similar interests, those of you who want to go in similar tangents and directions, might understand how you would then engage with me. So this year is all about ascendancy. And so you will see that all my videos will focus on ascendancy. When you started the cooking business. Yeah, oh, I remember. Yes. Yeah, Kayla. Some of you have engaged with me professionally and in your businesses as one-offs. I want this 2026 to be one that you actually do on a regular basis. So I have started a group. It is called the Ascendancy Collective. The Ascendancy Collective is a group where people who are building businesses, a child like you, like me, some of you haven't started your businesses, but we are going to build them. You may be a nurse, you've been doing it for a long time. Yes, you do get a salary, but the salary is not enough. Hi, Matha. You might be a student in grade 11, grade 12, year 13, year 12, whatever. And you know that your future requires that you do things differently. You are the people that I want to talk to and work with. Yeah. Yes. Echa. Yeah. Some of you have already got started. Some of you are now going to find out that you've got to get started. I have done so many market surveys before 2026, and every single one of them predicts the same thing. AI is going to take over a lot of jobs. Some industries more obvious than others. When this AI thing started, when it hit the graphic designers, the website developers and app developers were laughing. They thought that they were untouchable until vibe coding became a thing. When vibe coding became, oh, Matha, you made a joke. I'm sorry, darling. I did not see it. Yes, it's been a long time. It's been a whole year since I saw you. Yes, hon. No, I did not see it. You see, on New Year's Day like this, my brain is spinning in crazy directions at phenomenal speeds. So do forgive me. I will do better. Yeah? Yes. You haven't showered since last year. Me neither. I've managed to last a whole year before I eat my next meal. Amazing. Yes, please share the live. Please invite people on. This is my declaration for this year. I am so sick and tired of being a financial slave. I am sick and tired of giving my intellectual assets to people and to places without getting fair remuneration for it. I used to be so silly many years ago. Hi, Rhoda. Oh, do I know Rhoda? I do know a Rhoda. But somebody's full name like that, maybe we shouldn't put them on these social media platforms. But yeah. Yeah. You know? It's to stop 6-7 jokes and move on to something else. Yes. Hi, SNM. Hi, darling. Happy New Year to you. Good to see all of you. I used to be one of those silly teachers who created all my assets on school systems. Maybe 15 years ago, 14 years ago, I was getting ready to change schools. And that's when I realized that there wasn't anything actually on any device of mine. They were all on my school computer. They were in my documents and in my downloads, or they were on the school's cloud storage thing. And there were some of the things that I wanted to download from. There was a thing called Frog. My school used that learning management system, Frog. There were some things that I wanted to get from Frog. And when I was ready to download those things from Frog, I discovered that I was a victim and that Frog was holding some of my things hostage. Some of the things had been developed so native that I couldn't access it. No, I couldn't blame anybody else. It was my own foolery. It was my fault for wanting to create things without checking whether I would be able to retrieve the things or not. They were things I created. They were my intellectual property. But I left that job with some of my assets still on that school system that I never got access to. That is when I began to see common sense. From that day onwards, I learned to create in spaces I owned, and I stored it in my places before I uploaded them onto school systems. But now I am becoming even more radical in not putting things on school systems at all. Everything I made was all available, and I will put them on school places where people would download and people will have access. And I have had many managers who are like, share everything. Yeah, you make a worksheet, share it with the whole department. You do a thing. No. Not everything needs to be shared. And certainly not shared in ways in which it can be then given to people outside the organization. I have been to many training events where I have seen people share my resources with me. And so most of these people I've never seen before. It had gone out of my organization and was doing the rounds in places. That's not necessarily a good thing, because, and most of these people who were using my resources, they don't even know I created them. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't serve you in any way. It is better that I create it in places I own and that they remain in those places. They don't become downloadable, and they are accessible only to those who pay to access. And that is the way forward this year. This year, we are going to own what we own outright. We are going to have control over it. We are then going to be able to move into directions that we want to move into. We are going to accelerate, and we are going to get paid for the things that we create, because those things are actually our intellectual property. I did not understand intellectual property for years. I was creating things and throwing them, and people were taking my things and so on. Finally, I understood. And I hope that a lot of you who listen to me here do not wait for so long. Do not make such silly mistakes before you finally see common sense and finally decide that you are going to act and do so in your best interest. Okay. If you click on the pages, the links that I have shared to the pages, Pretty Betty, how you doing? If you click on those links, you should be able to go to an AI tool. I'm going to post it across the platforms. Go to the AI tool. It is not a free tool, but I've made it free only for this New Year's Day. And what is going to happen is that you interact with the AI. It asks you 15 questions. You answer those 15 questions, and then it gives you some feedback on your brand. It's a brand and systems audit. It should be able to evaluate you and tell you, peace of mind, you are very welcome. It should evaluate your brand and tell you if your brand is fit for purpose. Is your brand one which is likely to perform well? Can you make some money from your brand? Because some of us can make money from our brands, others cannot. And something has to tell you these things so that you can then act accordingly. After you have done that audit, I also invite you to come join me on the premium drive this is what's going to happen. Every day, I will create the videos here. Sister Lorna, come back when you can. Okay. It's been a long time since I saw this TikTok thing to drag things across. You are very welcome. Yeah, I know there's a lot of things going on. I want to. Peace of mind. You sent me a friendship necklace. Oh, but please come and join me in my fan club. Can you send me a heart me? Yeah, Adiza, send me a heart me. Come and join me on my uh, special space so I can start creating content there of a little bit more premium for those of you who are my fans. And we would work on some of these things that I am discussing here. So the theme for 2026 is ascendancy. And we are going to do ascendancy not as solo fighters, not as lone wolves. We're going to do ascendancy as a pack. And the pack name for this ascendancy movement is the Ascendancy Collective. It is a collective. You will be with other people. Other people would be your accountability partners. They would be your learning partners. They would be your sounding board. They would hear the things that you are doing and they would give you some feedback on how to improve your systems. Sometimes they might not even need to do coaching for you. You will listen to what somebody else is doing, or you would watch what somebody else is doing, and you will pick up tips on things to go and do for yourself. It is an act of interdependence. So there are 3 positions that you can adopt. 3 positions. The first position is the dependency position. A lot of us start from here. That's where we are born into. When you are born, you can't even find milk. Somebody has to find milk and give it to you. Somebody has to feed you. Somebody has to pick you up. Somebody has to take you here. Somebody pays your bill. You are born into dependency. And if you've ever paid attention to babies, from about 6 months onwards, they begin to rebel against dependency. Happy New Year. Happy New Year from Abu Dhabi, dear. Yeah. Children as young as 6 months know that dependency is not a good place. And so you feed them something, they no longer want it, they will hit the plate. Or you are eating something that you are not offering to them, they will grab the food. If you ask them to come back, they will run away from you. As you are carrying them, they do not want to, and so they would stage a protest and you would know. At that time, already, the innate awareness of the precarious nature of dependency is clear in a baby's mind. For some babies, even earlier. And so from that point onwards, the pursuit is for independence. They want to feed themselves. They want to walk for themselves. They want to tie their own shoelaces even when they don't know what to do. At some point, children no longer want you to do anything for them because they are moving into the next stage, independence. The problem is many people think that this is the ultimate position. It's not. Independence is just the intermediate between the weak position and the very strong position. When you become independent, you do everything on your own. And if you are really independent, you will come to a point where you would realize that the 24 hours in a day is not enough for you. Believe me, I've been there, done that. Right now, I cannot tell you the relief I feel having finally figured out how to use some of these AI systems to set my business to run on autopilot, so it doesn't need me to be there 24 hours before my business runs. I cannot tell you the relief that I am getting. I am buying back some of my time. I am getting some control in my life. I am describing a movement from independence to the 3rd stage, interdependence. Mrs. Ama, this is the reason why people they marry. People marry people because a long time ago, people understood that being alone and independent was not actually a strong position. It's weak. You are as weak as you are in your person. You are as strong as you are in your person. If you are sick, there is nothing else. Good evening, Mrs. Ama. If you are sick, your system shut down. If you are hurt, your system shut down. If you sleep, your system shut down. That is not actually a powerful position. That's a weak position, to be honest. And that's why those who understand this set up businesses and they hire people to come into their businesses to work. People who have employees get more done in the business. Businesses which have employees do much better than those of us who are solopreneurs. Solopreneurs are working in independence. People with employees are working in interdependence. And those who operate in interdependence traditionally do better than those who act in independence. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. You are leveraging the capacities of different people. And if you are leveraging the capacities of different people, obviously, very obviously, you are stacking. And because you are stacking, you will get more out because it's more people. And all these more people are contributing and you stack everybody. That is the third position. The third position is interdependence. Ubuntu. Ubuntu is the best description for it because it's just one word, but it's one word which carries on and means so much. I can't tell you which language Ubuntu actually is, but it's a very commonly understood term. I am because we are. I am strong as those of you around me, and I am as weak as those of you around me. I am married, and so I understand interdependence. And I have recently experienced the value of interdependence. I got really ill. Well, I had surgery in October and I had complications of the surgery. If I was a single woman, it would have been very funny because it would have been me standing against the world and me now requesting support from people or demanding support from people or not having at all and sitting and struggling. I'm married. So because I'm married, my husband and I, we live here together. My illness concerns him. And so he became my primary caregiver. There was no drama. There was no screaming, yelling anywhere. He knew that I would need support. He stood to support me. And so I did not need to go to any colleagues to ask them to come help. People would ask Mrs. Q, Happy New Year. People would ask me, do you need anything? No, actually, I don't. I'm good. Can we help you? I didn't need help. Between the two of us in our little unit of interdependence, whilst man was down, one was standing. And because one was standing, both of us were fine. He would come to the hospital. He would come and care for me when I needed care. He would come and keep me company when I needed company. He would cover my back. And whilst I was in hospital, I did not worry about any of the other things that I worried about because there was a man standing in my stead. That is interdependence. I'm trying to give you various explanations of it. And we are going to apply that. And that's why we're doing this in the collective. You will come into the collective. You can join it by watching my feed. That is the very basic. Every day I will make a video. I will share some thinking. Hopefully it will move you on. But that's just the charity version of it. And obviously the charity version of it is a watered down version of it because one, I am not going to come sit here with all of you on Facebook, 294,000 of you, and come into my inbox to answer all the individual questions that most of you want to send to me. I just can't do that. However, those of you who want to do this properly and want to go into the premium, you can join the Ascendancy Collective. It is a ridiculous price of $10 a month. It is a group. In that group, you will see that I will post daily audios, videos, which gives you specific things that you should do for that day. Hi Najit, how are you doing? It will tell you that today you should be working on these assets and it will give you some strategies that you can use to create the assets. Tomorrow, once you've got the assets, we are going to pivot and we are going to leverage these assets and we are going to put them in such places. For example, so you can see examples. You will not be on your own. And it would be even better because it will not just be me and the people in the admin who will send you that. As the group goes, everybody will be posting what they are doing You can share your struggles. Other people will tell you that is how it is. When I first came onto this thing and I was trying to build, I was so frustrated. I'm a very clever girl. I can learn very quickly. But this was a whole new domain for me. And I was not learning it as quick as I learned other things. And I was getting really frustrated. At some point, I was beginning to think that maybe it was a scam. It was not a scam. I went to see a friend of mine who used to be a PE teacher who had done very similar. And then I saw some of the things that she'd done, gave me some ideas, and suddenly what seemed unsurmountable became surmountable because there was somebody similar to me who had money to do it and could give me tips. Oh, when they say this way, ignore them. That way is confusing. This way is better. You know how we make PDFs and we drag and drop this and we do this? Yeah, that's exactly what you do. This is a bit like making a landing page for your course on an LMS. I'm like, oh, okay, I understand LMSs. It helped to see somebody who was not too different from me, who understood how my brain processed and the context within which I was familiar, and the person could share tips with me to help me. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. 2026 is the year of the collective ascendancy in my ecosystem. I am going to grow. I am going to take those of you who want to grow along with me. My conversations will all center around this project. And those of you who want it, I am going to do the basic personal branding for you. I have realized that that is the thing that wastes a lot of people's time. The initial assets. To go and understand how to do a landing page yourself will take a long time. So don't waste that time. Come. I've already got people on standby who will build for you. We will help you with your brand evaluation, and we will help you understand what needs to be done. Some things will be done for you. If you are interested in knowing what the done for you service is, please inbox me. I will happily share that with you. You can definitely go on. So I have a wraparound service. We do have a starter pack, a professional pack. In the starter pack, you have a brand positioning consultation. You can have a landing page set up. Your social media can be optimized for you. We will set up an email marketing system for you. You can have a basic lead capture form. You can have a CRM set up for you, a client relationship management system, which will give you some monthly performance reports, and we would give you some training and onboarding. That is for the starter pack. Everything in the starter pack plus a comprehensive brand strategy, a full website with a blog, content creation, professional graphic designs, advanced email automation, SMS marketing campaigns, lead generation funnels, community platform setup. And to be honest, community platform setup, it is the gold mine of 2026. Whoever you are, you should be setting one up. Whether you are already a content creator or you are a brand. And yeah, a personal brand is also a brand. You know, I think personal brands are very powerful starting positions for a lot of us. I am going to go to sleep, but I want to say that this year we are going to change a lot of things. This year we are going to focus on some of the things that we already have. Those of you who are on Facebook, you would see that I have pinned my supporters badge. You can go and buy your apparel so that you can also join. We will have different apparels joining very soon. Yaro. And you can all access some of these things and you can help us grow and we can help you grow. I am so excited about this year. I have all the tools lined up for my growth and yours, and I hope that you would invite me into partnership with you so that we might all be able to move from one place to the other. That is the meaning of ascendancy. So, Ascendancy Collective, theme for 2026. When I have slept a little, when I am more alert, when I wake up, I will come back. I will have a more coherent video where I explain the offerings and how you can access them so that we can start building for you. But those of you who've been working with me on the December to remember, yay, we are launching. And yet, I preach from the front, I lead from the front, I preach, and then I practice what I preach. The 1st of January is always for launching new things. It is not for talking. It is not for dreaming. You should have your assets already built if you have been working. Those of you who have not encountered me and those of you who have not built assets, it is not too late. Okay, some people are a bit ahead of you, and so what? We are on different pathways. If today is the day, the King's life, that you have encountered this and you're suddenly thinking, oh, I will come back and I'll explain why each one of you needs to be on the ascendancy, why each one of you needs to start your social media platforms, why each one of you should actually have a brand consultation so that we can help you understand exactly what social media is for. Social media is no longer an end game. It is a top of funnel. I am supposed to meet you guys here on whichever platform you are watching me on and invite you into systems I own. And you can already see me model it. I'm inviting you to come to the Ascendancy Collective. The Ascendancy Collective has a group that I want you to go into. I want you to become a partner of growth. I want you to come and join my Fan Central. I do have a Fan Central group. H. Hello, Triple H. Happy New Year, my dear. I want you to come into my Fan Central. I want you to come into spaces. Happy New Year, love. Happy New Year. Yeah. I want you to come to spaces that I enjoy. Ghana Politics, how you doing? And I want you to be on my domain, moneyama.com. Those of you who have a look on the platforms, you will see that most of the things that I put out are actually all on my domain. They are spaces I own. I prefer it that way. It is more secure that way. It gives me more leverage that way. Yeah. Pure bless. You are very welcome. Thank you. Thank you. You are all welcome. Happy New Year to you. I have already crossed over. I hope the rest of you also cross over safely. Hi, darling. Well, I'll see you in a few days. I just turned around and realized that the month off we had is finished. I'll see you in 4 days. Yeah. You know, I want that our interactions here, I know you don't want to, me neither, but we must. I was enjoying living my best life. My sleep, I don't even have a sleep schedule. but the system will beat us all back into routine very quickly. Yeah. I don't mind it though, because in 6 weeks we will start Ramadan. And in 8 weeks or 7 weeks we will start Ramadan. I love Ramadan. I know. My favorite thing about Ramadan is iftar, especially iftar after I haven't fasted a whole day. Zuzu, we will have all these things when you graduate and you are no longer a ward on my books. When you graduate and you are an independent, free living agent, you can meet me in town and we can have picnics and we can have lunches and whatnot. At the moment, we cannot. Is it a 2-week holiday? After 6 weeks, no, it's a 1-week holiday. I don't think it's even a whole week. It's a few days. But it will be Ramadan shortly after that one, so I'm not going to complain. I'll take whatever they give me. Mm-hmm. If you are graduated, then yeah, you are a freestanding agent. I will need to find out who you are. I need to see rock solid evidence that you are not a student. Yeah, we can picnic anytime. When you are graduated, you are a full-fledged adult who is no longer in any power dynamics. with me. Oh, Metha. Yes, you can picnic with me. You can picnic with me. You can co-create with me. You can collaborate with me. Miss, I want to start a course. Come and find me and I'll show you. Miss, I want to set up a business. Yeah, when you are graduated, you are a freestanding adult and you can engage and interact with me in those ways. No, there is no Ramadan holiday, love. But the fact that you work with reduce, you lost my number, girl. Okay, come find me. I think Amna also has it. She should. So have a look and see if you can retrieve it that way. If not, come and find me. Yeah? I will happily give it to you. At least you know where to find me. So it shouldn't be difficult to get contact. She doesn't. Zuzu, that is for those who have graduated, not you. So yeah, she can have my number, you can't. She can have my number. The easiest place to also find me is on LinkedIn. I do have a LinkedIn profile. So you go to my LinkedIn profile. Ah, Zuzu, you are not my friend yet. I've told you all the conditions that need to be met before you are my friend. My friends are adults. They are not in any situations with me where there is a potential abuse of power. You are not my friend. Yeah, you are my best Zuzu. Mm-hmm. But for the time being, my best Zuzu cannot be my friend yet. Definitely not on these social media streets. Yeah. Kingspy, Kinsipi, and Shamsa, how you doing? In 26, those of you who want to be progressive will really enjoy me. Yeah? We are going to, it's too long. It will come like that, believe me. It will come like that. Yeah. 5 seconds ago, I was taking, so 5 seconds ago, I had a grade 12 homeroom and they were leaving and we were all bawling. And then the following year, I had a grade 11 class. I was thinking, there we go. They are about to graduate already. I do not know what happened. It's gone so fast. Yeah. Grade 11 feels long because it's a full year. But grade 12 is really a half year. And it's a half year with a lot of things going on. You don't even get time. Grade 11 maybe. 12 will accelerate, believe me. You will have to hang on to your head. Otherwise, it will separate from your neck. It goes at breakneck speed. Yeah. My love to Amna. It's always nice to see you. Yeah. I can't believe you have all graduated. Like, how? How did it happen? As I'm just talking to you, I remember when I taught your class in grade 7. And then I would see you in the corridor and you'd ask me, oh, which grades do you teach? And I used to tell you, oh, grade 11, 11 and 12, 11 and 12. Grade 8, 11 and 12 seemed like a long time. Yeah. Then 11 and 12 came and we have now gone past. Like, it's crazy. Insane. Who is she? Zuzu. She's an old student of mine. An old student of mine, one I have known for quite a long, glorious time. Yeah. Anyway, those of you on Facebook, I will do this properly. Yeah. When I set the systems up so I can share the collective and I can share all the links with you and you can join the group and I will share the services with you and you can select. You remember? Yeah. It's been a long time. I would meet you in the corridor. I'm like, when did she graduate? She graduated last year. Miss, do you teach grade 9? I said, no. Do you teach grade 10 at the time? No. We will meet in grade 11. And at that time, grade 11 sounded like, oh, a very long time. Apparently, well, it came around really quickly, didn't it? Yeah. Giovanna, how you doing? It's good to see you. Happy New Year to all of you. Zuzu is a nickname. So, yeah, no, you're not going to know a Zuzu, would you? You know, the funniest thing is when people have their initials, Triple H. Yeah. Triple H is also a girl. And sometimes I'd see people, especially the students who are current students, and they're like, I was on your live last night. I'm like, were you? Well, I wouldn't know. I cannot name any institutions, you know. Yeah, I know it's uh, something else. Anyway, good night, Facebook. I'm going to go get some sleep. I will be back in the morning to do retribution, and then we will do serious enrollment. Okay? Happy New Year. Happy crossover. Love you loads, and I shall see you soon.